Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13 the show, and we've got some more Kevin Millar Road to the Show coming your way right here. Now, we're going to be facing the Detroit Tigers. We're going to be playing at Fenway, which I absolutely love. I love playing at Fenway. Like, whenever the schedule comes up, I'm going to be like, or I'm always like, okay, who am I playing? And where am I playing? I'll be like, yes, I'm pitching at Fenway. So I think it's one of those things, regardless of which team you root for, you have to have some respect for the Red Sox, Fenway Park, all that stuff. Just all the history there. So, I don't know. I get excited. But anyway, wanted to let you guys know that the next Kevin Millar video that I'm going to be doing will be a Q&A video. So it's that time again where you go ahead and submit your questions in the comment section below. Non-sports questions. And I will go ahead and respond to them. I'm not going to lie, with everything that's been going on lately, I really haven't been able to follow baseball too closely, which I feel terrible about. But I've had some other priorities and things like that going on here, which you guys have kind of noticed. But, well, like, I alluded to this here in another video, that I'm kind of getting ready for a job interview here at the place that I work. So there's a lot of different departments and divisions and stuff like that at the place that I work, and one of them is the training department. And that's the place I want to go more than anything else. I can't really describe how much I would want this position. Now, what I'm going for is an interim position, which means it's a temporary one. So it would be 6 months long. I'd start at the end of July and go until the end of January of next year. And it's really, really tough to get this position here. I mean, we're talking like, I think there's about 40 or 50 people who may be applying for this position. And so me being the one who gets the job, it's going to be really, really tough. You know, as I was growing up and I would think about job interviews and stuff like that, I really didn't think about how much competition there was and stuff. It wasn't until I got into the business world that I realized it is cutthroat sometimes, and there's a lot of politics that goes into, advancing in your career and stuff like that, which I don't like, but you have to play the game. So I'm working on putting a portfolio together to be able to turn in when it is my time to apply or to have my interview. I've already applied, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to have an interview. And I'm also working on responses to questions that I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get. So, a lot of stress. A lot of stress is tied into this. Because if I do really, really well in this particular position, that could set it up for me down the road to get another position that's permanent like this. So there's only 2 other people where I work right now who have had these temporary positions. So when a permanent position opens up, then instead of 1 of 40, we're talking like 1 of 3. So chances are better, but I don't know. That's when the small differences really count. So it would be a huge deal for me. And I think I might actually get a little bit of a pay cut when I'm in this temporary position because I won't work the hours that I do. The hours that I work right now, which is 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night, I get paid more for working late. So I just do that to kind of have a little bit more money here for the family and stuff. But, man, that one was really inside and he swung at it. But it would be worth it. So, yeah, if I do get sketchy in posting these next few days, that is why. And like I said, a lot of stress related to it. So, like, I've been doing a whole bunch of things to kind of get rid of the stress. Like, one of the things I actually did tonight is I picked up my guitar, which I haven't done in a while, so my fingers hurt really bad. If you haven't played the guitar, the strings, of course, are very thin pieces of metal. So, as you play, and you have to press down pretty hard, it's very easy for your fingers to, like, get really sore, and sometimes you'll even cut your fingers. And, if you play for a long time. So I haven't played for a while, and I didn't cut my fingers, but, the more you play, your fingers get calloused, or get calluses on your fingertips, that when you press down on the metal, it doesn't hurt anymore. But, if you don't play for a while, you lose those calluses like I have. And as I was sitting here playing games tonight, I'd just be like, oh, man, my fingers, they feel weird. So, And I've also been playing some games I didn't intend on, or I don't have the intention of posting here on YouTube, just because I needed some time to be able to play games without the pressure of having to feel like I have to post it on YouTube. Because lately, it's really been anytime that I play a video game, it's with the intent of posting it on YouTube. So there's an entertainment factor here that's gone, because as I'm playing the game, I'm just thinking, all right, well, what am I going to talk about during this part? How am I going to edit this down? Yada yada yada. What are people going to think? Stuff like that. So I really started playing video games to kind of not pay attention to anything. Just like have no stress or anything like that. Just to relax, let everything go. And lately, I haven't been able to do that, so I needed to do that. But yeah, and then to add to the stress, I'm working on going back to school because I want to finish my degree. I feel terrible that I didn't finish it, and if I can give you guys a word of advice about your post-secondary education, so after high school or college, if you're in Europe, is make sure that whenever you go to your university or college, whatever it may be, make sure that you finish. I mean, I made the mistake here of obviously not finishing, but it wasn't because I didn't want to. It's the place I was working at the time, which, okay, I'm not afraid to say it. It was Blockbuster. I was working at Blockbuster through college. And when I started working there, they're just like, oh, you've joined a great company. We're not going anywhere. Everybody wants to rent movies. And then I'm like, are you kidding? Like, I download all my movies. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know this archaic form of renting that you're talking about. But anyway, I worked there for a while, and a lot of stores started closing down when Blockbuster was going bankrupt. And so they were like, Jeff, you either work these extra hours or we let you go. And I was a full-time student at the time, and the hours that they were wanting me to go ahead and work, they ran into my class schedule, and I really had to weigh out. I'm like, okay, I have no form of income. It's not like I could just request student loans out of the middle of nowhere and have them show up in my bank account the next day. So I was like, all right, I have to keep working. So I had to drop out for that semester, and I just never went back. So I'm working on doing that. Is that going to affect the amount of videos I produce? Yes. But I know that there are videos that I can get rid of, like usually the first couple that I do every single day. They're not the ones that people watch the most, and that's okay, because those are the games that I play to continue to make this fun. If it's something that I play the same game over and over and over again, and that's it, I kind of lose interest very quickly. So I know that they, maybe you guys don't want to watch me play War Game Air Land Battle or Company of Heroes 2, but it's what keeps me going. And I'm glad that, I don't get a lot of flack for it here, because if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. And that's what a lot of people are doing. So hopefully you guys can respect that. And wow, this is totally turned into me telling you all the stresses, and I guess I haven't even began to scratch the surface yet. Factor into being a dad and being the sole income provider in the house, and when bills are due and stuff like that, which I just had to pay all the bills right before I started doing this. It's there's a lot of stress. Even with YouTube, there is stress. So I don't know. That's Stress Fest 2013 right now. Anyway, so let's get to the game real quick here. Top of the fifth. Done pretty good. Haven't allowed any runs. Only allowed a few hits. But honestly, the Tigers, I think Rick Porcello is pitching for him here in this one, and he's done a tremendous job. Through 4 innings, didn't allow a single hit. And then we just had one hit, and I think that's really it. Maybe it's like 1 or 2. And I think he may have walked one other person as well. So this has definitely turned into a pitcher's duel, which I'm more than willing to go ahead and get into here, because Kevin Millar is on a hot streak here. So all of the attributes that I have are like magnified. And I'm actually second right now in this Cy Young race. But I show up nowhere on Rookie of the Year list. So, I don't know. We'll see how everything kind of ends up at the end of the year. We are dominating the American League East right now. So if we continue to have, as much success as we've had early on in the season, well, we're about ready to reach the second half of the season. Definitely going to be making a playoff appearance, and that's going to be cool because that would be the first time since I've started my YouTube channel that would look like a My Player or a Road to the Show or anything like that. I've been able to hit the playoffs. So what to expect with that, I don't know. I definitely think we're the favorites to win the World Series because we've got Kevin Millar and Strasburg pitchers as pitchers for the team. That's a lot of great pitching right there, actually. And then we've got Jason Hayward on the Red Sox here, too. Apparently picked him up here from the Braves. But he's second in batting average in the majors right now. I can't remember who's in first. Anyway, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. I wish I had that sketch memorized. That would actually be really, really cool if I could just recite that off the top of my head. Maybe one day. All right. Ooh, great play. That's the defense that I like to see. That's what's going to keep us in this game here, too. I can't remember if... Yeah, 3-0 now is the score, so we're doing pretty good. I got to make sure that I'm really careful about what I throw. I mean, in the second part of this game here, a lot of deep fly balls. If I was playing at some other ballparks, I might have a couple home runs against me right now, which would not be a good thing. But this one is going to go off the monster. Not going to go over the monster, fortunately for me, so this is going to end up being a double. Throw's not going to be in time. Torrey Hunter with that one, too. So knuckleball kind of served me pretty well. Usually until the 6th or 7th inning, something like that, is when the knuckleball really starts to fail me. And it all depends on my energy, too. It's not just that the throw is off target. For some reason, batters have a lot easier, or they find it a lot easier to go ahead and hit that knuckleball. See, it's like 5:15 in the morning. I should go to bed. But I still have the Braves one to do, and I still have to take a shower, and... See, stress is back. All this stuff I have to do. But I do have the weekend ahead for me, fortunately. So I'll get a chance to mow the lawn. I think I'm going to do some serious yard work, too, to kind of let some of the stress go. So I've got a pickaxe in my garage that I'm going to take to part of the backyard and kind of clear some stuff out. My wife is thinking about gardening, which I'm like, all right, that's cool. Her mom does gardening, and I'm not going to lie, though. Some stuff just tastes so much better when it's homegrown. My mother-in-law, she made this strawberry jam. Oh my gosh, I'm craving it right now just talking about it. So she was thinking about doing something like that, which I totally be cool with. It just means I have to tear up some of the backyard for us to be able to have a place for a garden. So I don't know, I'll feel a little bit better, I think, after I do some yard work. And then I was thinking about maybe doing some other things around the house. I kind of want to start building a fire pit in the backyard, just so that way I could cook s'mores whenever I wanted to, or whatever. But I do also want to barbecue this weekend. Oh, I'm just making all the plans right now, and I'm just making myself more hungry, too. I only had a couple grilled cheese sandwiches for dinner tonight. Only? Man. Alright. This video needs to get done and over with. I am so out of it. I am so tired. It seems like whenever I get to the weekend, this is when I'm worn out the most. So, we got one more day of work, 8 more hours. And I don't think I'm going to be doing too much here with the job prep this weekend. Though I do have some cool plans with Tom also. We're going to start doing that a video here for that new series where we commentate videos together here in a professional style broadcast. That'll be interesting to be able to do for for that new series. And then, I don't know, we might play a little Battlefield 2. Like Battlefield as well, not like Battlefield 2. Because I bought a couple games for the PlayStation 4. I bought Battlefield 3 just because I thought it'd be kind of cool to get used to Battlefield on the PlayStation 3. And then I also bought Medal of Honor Warfighter, which at first I was like, why did I buy this game? I have it on the Xbox. But then I remembered, oh yeah, Battlefield 4 beta. So that'll be kind of nice to have that one. All right, this one goes into deep center. It is going to get caught. Miguel Cabrera over at second, tags up, heads over to third. I have no idea what just happened right there because now he rounds third, comes home. So here I was in the 9th inning going for a complete game shutout, and now it's all ruined. It is all ruined. Another deep fly ball into center field. Don't mess this one up. It's caught. So Johnny Peralta is going to be out number 2 here. Just got one more out left to go. And then we've got this game in the bag. Been able to score a couple more runs here. It's 5-1 now. So this one inside, popped up into center again. Catch is made. Game is done. Kevin Millar with the win yet again. All right, so I get a lot of experience points for this one here for the complete game, which is always nice to be able to see. But from a commentary standpoint, wow, this takes a lot longer. So anyway, don't forget the questions. Make sure you comment below with the non-sports questions for me. Make sure you subscribe, too, if you haven't already. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter and all that great jazz. Just check the description below. But thanks again, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.